Lady Noble 365 Tarot. And welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below, and I'd be glad to assist you with doing so. Okay, move Mr. Turtle out the way. Thank you all for stopping by to say hi. Okay, tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on this channel. You really want to see what's up. Okay. The first card we have here, collective, is a secret past. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. So, collective, spirit is saying, be mindful. There is someone possibly that you are dealing with. If not currently, this person may cross your path. Not to project any negative energy, but spirit is saying, be mindful to take things slow and steady. Take things slow and easy. This person may be hiding, skeletons in their closet. They may have some hidden secrets, some things they don't want you to know about, okay? They could be not presenting the truth to you. These could be things that they are ashamed of, okay? Things from their past. This could be involving relationships. Someone could have children that you're unaware about. Someone could have another whole life, okay? That's for someone. They could have children and a spouse, like a whole family. So be mindful, if you are currently dating someone you just met recently, that this person may be being honest with you and may not. Now, this does not mean that I'm trying to project any negative energy, okay? But this is just a message from source, okay? So don't accuse anyone of anything if you have not been given, don't take this read and go to your partner or whoever you're dating and go bananas on them. But Spirit is saying to be mindful. But they're saying to be mindful because they also want you to know to take things slow. Don't be so quick and swift to maybe move a person in with you. Putting all letting a person just know too much of your personal business. Like moving a person in with you. Claiming them, maybe posting them on your social media. Spirit is saying, court each other. Allow them to court you. You court them. Dates. Go out, have several outings, have several conversations. Do not be in a rush to get into the sack. Okay. All right. That's the message. Okay. The next card is starting over. It says ending it and moving on, trying again. The X is back. The X is back. So, collective, this goes with this energy here. They could be hiding something from their past, and it says the X is back at the bottom of this one. So you could be dating someone that is fresh and new to you, but this person could be still attached to someone of their past. And it says secret past. And it says the X is back. So they could be still attached to someone whom they probably told you they used to date, they're no longer talking to. You're going to find out that this person is a big flirt. It says all talk, silver tongue. It says silver tongue, devil, big flirt, no action, and player. And this could be male or female energy. So Spirit wants you to be mindful. Not to say you don't need to date, not to say you need to dump this person, okay? This is only if you feel that this reading resonates with you, and often we ignore our intuition. We ignore that inner niggle and wiggle. We meet people and we have some kind of feeling or sensation that something isn't right or they're not being honest, but we're likely to disregard it or ignore it. So Spirit is saying don't ignore it. Take your time to get to know this person, okay? I hear someone saying, I'm going to investigate. Okay. Look, I can't tell you what to do. Okay. All right, investigator. Somebody said, I'm going to check something out. Okay, you're going to check it out. Okay. All right. Speaking of check out, the next card is mechanical. It says, going through the motions, check out routine. Going through the motions, check out routine. So it could be something about this person's routine, their daily routine. This person, they could be very passionate, very romantic, saying all the things you like, doing all the things that you like to do. And this could be male or female energy, okay? So, males, guys who are watching, be mindful of women who come into your life as well, to take your time to get to know who these people are. Because if they are attached to an ex, you don't know the emotions or the feelings that is attached to this ex. It says they're back to try again. You don't know if this person has a violent behavior. You don't know if they have a violent nature. And so Spirit wants you to be aware so that you can steer clear of that. Who wants to, be involved in an altercation over just dating someone. And then you find out that they're connected to someone who's cray cray. Okay. So Spirit wants you to avoid all that. Okay. But as I was saying with mechanical, it says going through the motions, checked out routine. So something about their daily routine, Spirit is saying with this card. This person could be maybe telling you they're going to work or they're going to look for work. Okay. Maybe you're dating someone who's fresh out of jail. Okay. hmm I'm picking up on that energy. Okay. Welcome home. Okay. hmm So maybe someone is looking for work, or maybe someone is telling you that they're going to work. And it's not that they're not working at all. They're just not working as much as they are claiming, you know. Ooh wee, ooh wee. This person could really be attached to someone else, and Spirit wants you to be collectible. Be mindful, okay? Be mindful, collective. Be mindful. And if you are to notice or recognize, or maybe you find out this person is seeing someone or cheating, Spirit is saying it's best for you to just depart. Let this person know you no longer is interested. You go your way and let them go theirs. And that's why at the beginning of the read, they were saying make sure you don't move someone in with you. Okay, something about someone wanting to move fast. Maybe you've already slept with this person, and maybe they gave you a fleeting moment, and you're mistaking and euphoria, a climax, as love. No, they're just good at what they do. That does not mean that that is your soulmate. That does not mean that that is the one for you to be with. They are just good at what they do, darling, male or female. And so you may be feeling like, oh, yeah, I want you to move in and we can see each other and do it even more. Okay. The Spirit is saying for you to, remove the rose colored glasses. Do not allow, you wanting to have a good time, in the sexual side with this person, to have you wearing rose colored glasses, to have you blindsided. Okay. Because right now everything is up in the air. Okay, this card here says up in the air, not able to make solid plans, flighty and ungrounded. So this person is not grounded. They're not in tune with themselves. This person could also, I'm picking up an atheist, but all are welcome on this channel. Okay. All are welcome on this channel. Okay. All contributions are highly appreciated as well. But this person could be someone who's not in tune with themselves, very ungrounded, lots of instability and imbalance. And so when we choose to attach ourselves to someone who is imbalanced, they can attach that energy onto us the more and the longer that we allow them to dwell in our life and in our home. And especially if you are having relations, on the sexual side with this person, you are swapping energy, you are transferring that, that energy of dishevelment. You're transferring it to your own aura. And so everything is up in air. This is someone who is non-committal. Okay. And so as I said, as I lay it on confirmation, as I lay it on the ex's back, Spirit wants you to be mindful. I'm picking up this ex may be someone who has a violent nature. You do not need anyone busting your windows out, slashing your tires, or trying to harass you or cause you any upheaval just because, this person was not honest with you. So it's okay to date and get to know people. This reading is not saying for you to cut yourself off from living your life. No, just move slow and be mindful. Okay. And don't mistake a fleeting moment, the euphoria, the climax, the orgasm for something else, thinking this is the one, when actual reality, that person is just good at what they do. Okay. And so we know practice makes perfect. Okay. We are adults on this channel. And so, yes. Okay. So, yeah, the next card we have here, it says demanding, unrealistic expectations, high maintenance, and diva. So this person, once you find out that they are with someone else or cheating, male or female, okay, but gender is fluid in tarot anyway. This person may accuse you of being uppity, of being a diva. This person may accuse you of being high maintenance. They may say that you want unrealistic lifestyle. So yeah, be careful with this person. Be careful with this person. This person can also be very attractive, very handsome, or beautiful. Okay, all right. And this next card is negativity. Okay, this is what the spirit wants you to avoid. Like a dark cloud above, you are depressed, extreme, says extreme moods. Okay, so source wants you to avoid getting into this energy of negativity from moving too fast with this person. Whether it's the sexual side, moving this person in, claiming them as your man or woman, just letting them in too close and letting them see and have too much access to you. Don't allow this person, any person, take your time. You have to really. It takes time to get to know people periodically. There are people who have been in a connection or relationship with a person for many years, and they find out maybe 5 or 10 years after dealing with them that there's something new about their partner. So I'm not saying to wait 5 or 10 years, but I'm just using it as an example to encourage you to. You have to get in control. You know. Of your flesh, you have to get in control of not letting, your sexual nature control you. Everyone wants to enjoy a euphoria moment, but that fleeting moment is not worth you having your heart broken or possibly someone getting hurt. And I'm speaking of getting hurt in a way that you can't return from. Things could go left or go right. We don't know. No one knows. But this is, again, I'm being told, okay, again, this is not to project negative energy. Continue to date, continue to have an open mind, but be realistic and be mindful. Okay, so there is someone watching that is maybe getting angry at the message, but everything here is spiritually led. There's nothing more or less that is happening on this channel. And so, whatever assumptions you are having, I hope you move past them. But this is just a message. If this message is not for you, do not force it to fit. Okay, like the OJ glove, you can't quit. But don't force the message to fit. But this is just, a spiritual notification for people to just be aware, because everyone does not have pure intentions as you do. You may be a good-hearted person. You may be interested in being in a committed relationship, but just because your intentions are pure, collective, it does not mean that everyone else's is. And so this is just a warning to be mindful and not to allow acting out of desperation or saying that you're lonely or confirmation or saying that, oh, you need to be with somebody, you need to get some. Spirit is saying it's time to harness your energy, align your chakras, do some grounding work, and learn how to refocus your attention in other areas of your life. Okay, because in order to become self-efficient and resilient when it comes to many areas in life, you must become a master of yourself. You must be able to learn yourself and become a master of yourself. Knowing what moves you, knowing what makes you upset, being honest with yourself when it comes to what it is that you want out of life. What kind of person do you want to date? What makes you smile? What kind of energy do you like in your household? What do you like to do in the morning when you get up? Are you someone who, you don't like negative energy around you? Or are you someone who, when you get up, you want to be left alone? Those kind of things. Spirit is saying, be honest with yourself in life, period, but especially when it comes to your dating life or anyone who you are assuming to want to be in union with or have in your household, because these things can affect you and impact you in a major way. And because we all are different human beings here in the Matrix, we all receive different pain and strains and experiences in different ways. Everyone is not everyone is not able to overcome a broken heart. Many are, but there are some who are just not able to come back, from that. And so this message is simply just for who it is for. The next card is unpredictable. Never know what they'll do. They're unreliable. They are a live wire. So once again, this is someone who is just not into committing. Okay. And like I said, they could be aesthetically pleasing on the outside, very handsome, very beautiful. This person could be very popular as well, whether it's on social media, in their neighborhood, in a friend group. This is someone who likes to, they're a good dresser. Someone dresses very well, okay? What else the collector need to know regarding this connection? Yes, someone likes, they dress very well, okay? They dress very well, very neat, smell good, look good. They're very alluring, okay? Very alluring and very popular. It's like the saying, all that glitters isn't gold. What looks good to you may not be good for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. 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 Because see, you have romantic feelings when it comes to this person. Your heart is in the right place, but theirs aren't. So we have to remember this not only in love connections or relationships, but periodically. You could have pure intentions. This could be a friendship as well. You could have a friend and you may think of that friend as like family, but do they feel that way about you? You know, when a person turns the corner, we only know people from face value. We don't know what anyone is involving themselves in. Okay? This person is a snake, okay? Very sneaky, which we have conveyed through the read several times. Not being honest. And full of toxicity, okay? They're full of it, full of toxicity. It says karmic relationship up here. Karmic relationship, toxicity. So this connection is something, a connection that was meant to cross your path. It's meant for you to experience this connection, collective. Okay? And it is unexpected. The experience of this person finding out that they're not faithful, but it's going to cause a major change in your life, okay? So this is a relationship for you to learn from, okay? And as I was speaking earlier, you know, Spirit is saying it's time to be honest with yourself and learn how to not to allow the flesh to lead you, not be so much of a reactionary. You know, being able to be in the presence of a handsome man or a beautiful woman. It's okay to compliment people. It's okay to admire people, but being able to be around the opposite sex or whatever you are attracted to, it could be the same sex. All are welcome on this channel. But being able to be around someone who is sexy or beautiful or handsome and having control of yourself, not feeling like, oh, I got to have them right now. You know, that kind of control, you know, expanding and growing, being mature, you know, and having that balance within yourself. And that's why Spirit is saying it's time for you to work on alignment, aligning your chakras and grounding yourself and fine tuning your spiritual connection. It is okay to continue to date, but do things, you know, at a pace and not with haste. Don't be so swift to make decisions, you know, permanent decisions just for a temporary pleasure. Don't be so swift to make permanent decisions just to seek temporary pleasure, just to seek that fleeting moment. Just because maybe people are asking you, when are you going to get married? Maybe you are single and maybe family members or friends ask you, where's your partner? When are you going to get married? Don't allow things outside of you to influence you to make decisions that you will regret. Okay? So it's time, you know, divine feminine, you know, to work on balancing yourself, you know. It's time to work on growth and development, you know. And if you work on that in one way, you know, aligning your chakras, you know, and pouring into yourself and working on your confidence, it will help you maybe from time to time, maybe for the guys to practice semen retention, okay, or for the women to practice moments of celibacy or abstinence, okay? And that's just to recalibrate your energy. That's also to cleanse your aura, okay? And once again, lies, keeping secrets, okay? It's here, all right? You're looking for the true thing, you know? You're looking for someone to commit to. It says intimacy, bonding. You're not looking for a short time. You're looking for a long time, you know? Someone who wants to stick around. This person is used to hooking up with people for temporary pleasure. So you may be sharing your plans, your goals, and your desires. And this person could be shaking their head, yeah, baby, that sounds good. But in reality, you know, they're laughing on the inside and possibly talking about you behind your back as well, maybe bragging to their friends, you know, assuming that you're gullible or you're easy, or they feel like they're, here we go again, they feel like they're getting over on you, okay? They're not showing their true self, male or female, okay? And this X could be violent. And this energy keeps coming up. It's come out 3 times to be mindful. And this ex partner that keeps returning, this is someone who is accustomed and used to going back and forth with this person. One moment they're together, the next moment they're broke up. One moment they're together, you know, they're like an evolving door to each other, so they are karmics to each other. Okay, so this person has some kind of entitlement. You know, they feel entitled to this person. I'm not picking up that they are married. This is just someone who they break up and make up with. But this person, yeah, they feel entitled to this person. This person may try to call you and play on your phone. They may hang up. They may text you messages. But how will they get your number? If this is an ex and this person you are dating is not seeing anyone, how would their ex get your number? I'll wait. And as I said, this person could be gossiping about you, collective, talking, you know, and instead of bragging and saying, I have a nice partner, they care about me, you know, I care about them, I really appreciate them. But this person could be influenced by their friends. They could be being influenced by their friends also. They may have a friend or two who are saying, yeah, get them, player, go for it. Okay? Because everyone's heart is not in the same place. Everyone does not have the same intentions, okay? This person, it says hurting, agonizing pain. This person is someone who is hurting. They are unhealed. They have trauma and pain, possibly from their childhood, okay? Or maybe through their young adulthood. This person is full of trauma and pain, but the kind of trauma and pain that can only be addressed when they are ready to do the healing work. There are a lot of people, and as I speak to you, collective, I'm speaking to myself as well. There are a lot of people who cross our paths and come into our lives, and they may look good and beautiful on the outside, but there are a lot of folks walking around hurt, like really hurt on the inside. Okay, dealing with pain, dealing with trauma. Maybe they were mistreated, you know, when they were younger. Just need to do some healing. You know, we can talk about that topic all day, because we all are different people and we're all from different backgrounds, but it's the kind of healing that can only be done once again when they are ready to do it. No one can force them. No one can, make them do this healing that is required or needs to be done. This is all that this partner is about. And since they know they can make your toes curl and they know this is all that it takes, you have to let people know that you're more than about this, that there's more to you. Show them how multidimensional you really are. There's no need to rush. Take your time. You are worthy. And if they don't want to wait, then they're not for you anyway. This is what they are about. This person could have a sexual addiction where they are not in control, as I was just speaking, collective, to make sure that you are in control of your lower region, your lower gonads. Make sure your root chakra is balanced and not imbalance. Nothing happens overnight. It takes time. But Spirit is saying, begin the work today. Continue dating. Don't cut the world off. That is not the message of the read. Continue living your life, but learn to take things slow and make it a habit. Okay? Just because you go on a date with someone doesn't mean you have to go back home and sleep with them, male or female. Okay? And if you feel someone owes you that because you bought them dinner, then you're just not ready to date. Okay? That means you're just not ready, or they're not ready for you. And this is the X. Once again, unfinished business. The X feels like they have unfinished business. It says unresolved situation. So they're very deeply attached to this person. Okay? And this is a karmic relationship. But this is between them. This is a connection. I just said they are like an evolving door. They go back and forth with each other. It's normal for them to break up and make up. It's normal for this ex to come back and know that they're with someone and still stay with them, as well as try to attack the person as well. It's normal for them to want to play on your phone. It's normal for them to want to threaten that they're going to come beat you up, bust your windows out. It's normal for them to inform you that they were in your car, or they did your partner down in your car. It's normal for them to send pics. It's normal for this ex to do this because this is their karmic. Okay? It's time for you to have a spiritual awakening. Okay? A realization. As I said earlier, Spirit wants you to be honest and have a realization about what is it that you want out of life, especially when it comes to your relationships. Be honest. Set boundaries, make rules, and stand on them. And work on yourself in the process. Any weaknesses you may have, if you lack confidence, because it happens. People lack confidence, and it's not about what you look like. It's not always about aesthetics. It's not always about money. There is something that people are insecure about on many levels. Work on those things. Build that confidence up. Build your tenacity. Build your wits up about yourself. Build up your endurance. Pour into you. But what does not serve you, you need to surrender. You do not hold on to unhealthy connections. You surrender them. They'll only get worse and worse until someone pops their top and someone could possibly be in a situation that they will regret. So once again, Spirit is saying, be honest with yourself. You do not need to continuously be the third party and felt or looked at as if you are an interference, to the point where a person wants to maybe stalk you, play on your phone, send pics. Your goal is to find true love and have a healthy home, a solid foundation. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm pretty sure you want at least a little bit of happiness and bliss to experience it before you perish from the planet Earth. I'm pretty sure we all desire that on a daily. And I'm talking about wholeheartedly being happy and enjoying bliss. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about things. I'm talking about being happy, not on the outside with a fake smile, but so happy that your heart smiles on the inside. So happy and so joyful and peaceful and content with yourself that people can feel your confidence when you step in a room. Not because of what you're wearing. It's just your aura. It's just your umph. It's just who you are. Because you're not only smiling on the outside, but your heart is also smiling on the inside. And that kind of energy, collective, can be felt. It can be felt. This person may have presented strong affection. Okay? Strong affection, very romantic. As I said, saying and doing all the things that they know that you love, or they're accustomed to their partners, things that they assume that their partner would love or like. That's to smooth things over. That's to get you to open up. That's to get you comfortable and to make you trust them. So you'll, give them access to you and your world. Maybe pass over your car keys. May even go in your wallet, male or female. That's the message. Don't be mad about it. May even go in your own wallet, in your wallet, pass your car key. They may have even gave you the impression that they wanted to propose, possibly marry you. They put this possibility in the air so that you can become comfortable and lax with giving them more access to you. They may even call you nicknames like wifey. Maybe your number is programmed in their phone under wifey. It's okay to have that nickname if you're really wifey. But be mindful if you're not and they're just calling you that. That's for somebody. That ain't for everybody. It's time for you to have courage and have strength to move past this connection. This is only a karmic situation for you to learn from and move forward. You do not have to keep taking a gamble on yourself. You are worthy of more. You are worthy of more. And if you're watching this read and you're feeling offended, that is not because I'm doing this read. There are no coincidences, just confirmation. When I pull these cards, I do not know which way this reading is going. Everything is spiritually led. This is confirmation. And if you're feeling angry, that's a spiritual nudge. That's actually a positive. That's not negative. That is your ancestors. That is a divine saying bing, 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 bing. Like the little light flashing here. Alert, alert, alert. Your spirit team, your spirit guides will communicate with you in life in many ways, especially through signs and synchronicities. This is a sign. You may have been thinking it in the back of your head about your partner or someone you're dating. This could be your partner or someone you're dating who is being unfaithful, who is being deceitful, who is lying to you. It's been in the back of your head. Maybe you even dreamed about your partner or spouse cheating on you or not being honest. Or maybe they leave their home and they're gone too long. They tell you they're going to the store, but they're gone for maybe 2 hours or more. And there's a pattern going on. And you feel anxious and nervous in your belly. That is your intuition. That is your intuition. You may call it anxiety. That is your intuition. You may say it's your nerves. That is your intuition. That is your spirit team trying to nudge you. They're sending out the signal. They even got me dropping the cards and just chatting, hoping that I reach you. May you receive this reading for your highest good. They want you to break free from this connection and travel, experience new things. You are a beautiful person, male or female, and you deserve the best. But they are saying it is up to you to make the choice. No one can force you. No one can make you leave anyone or change your mind. You are in full control to give yourself happiness and freedom. But most of all, respect. When people see you respecting yourselves, they will respect you as well. It will send out a signal for you to attract like minded energy, for you to attract like minded energy. It is important how you carry yourself, male or female, because when people see you respecting yourself, they will respect you as well. Not to say life will be perfect, but they'll be less likely to come towards you with foolishness because they will feel and see that you see them coming a mile away. I can't look, collective. I did not know this card was here, but look what it say. I just said attract like a magnet, right? Look what the card say. Magnetic attraction, passion. So this is what you are desiring, but you want it to be real. You want this to be with someone who is honest with you. And we all are different. We all desire different kinds of connections and relationships. But you want a magnetic attraction. You know, you want passion, okay? There's nothing wrong with having it steamy and gleamy in the bedroom, but not for the superficial reasons, okay? You want something deep. You want something pure. You desire something real. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to just surrender this connection. Let it go. Let it flow. Do whatever needs to be done. Do not start going into the stinking thinking process and giving yourself different excuses or reasons why you cannot leave this person, put them out your home. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to divorce somebody. Do not give yourself any excuses. It's time to surrender and have that freedom. It's time. If you want that divine connection, you have to remove what no longer serves you. I'm going to put that next to commitment because you are looking for commitment and a divine connection. Okay? With magnetic attraction that is natural, that is authentic, that is real. You do not want to be involved with anyone with strategic player energy. No one wants to play games. You're too beautiful or handsome for that. You deserve so much more. You deserve so much more, collective. Especially if this person is laughing behind your back with what they're getting away with. I'm picking up someone speaking to friends and laughing about this. And possibly getting with this ex, this third party, and laughing also. It's funny to them. Meanwhile, it could be heartbreaking for you. Because when you separate from this, you have to cleanse your aura. You have to recalibrate your energy. You have to work on your confidence again. You have to rebuild. When anyone comes from any form of heartbreak, they have to rebuild. And it takes time. And time is so precious. The last and the final card we have here is divine intervention. Divine intervention, excuse me. Time for reflection. Time for reflection, collective. This reading was one of your confirmations and your intervention. There are no coincidences. And once again, if you're watching this read and it's disturbing you, well, that's your spiritual nudge. If you happen to see this message and, it's been in the back of your mind and it won't leave your mind, and you're saying to yourself, I know I'm not crazy, that's your spiritual nudge. That's your intuition. But you are in full control of your life. This concludes the read. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. May you find a spark within yourself and utilize this reading to elevate yourself and pivot in your own direction that is best for you in your own timing. Ashe.